this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Baltimore Orioles. Number 46 makes his big league debut right after this. Asher Wojciechowski gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Count is 1-2 now. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 40. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second, and that'll manage to hop over the wall. He'll be at second to start the game on a ground rule double.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Scooped up. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Batting third, the catcher, Kevin.
Into the box now, Kevin Plawecki. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. From the stretch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Got him.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
The set and the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mancini is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The designated hitter.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
No left fielder.
In now for the O's, Anthony Santander. And the Orioles looking for more here in this game's opening frame. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Alberto at third. Mancini is over at second with one down in the inning. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Again, another foul ball. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Alonso is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Austin Hayes the next to bat. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. 1-0 the count. 1 ball, no strikes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Orioles get a run. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime versus this arm. He's only 2 for 10. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hayes on the run for it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Ball 1. Orioles out to an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Fouled off. Chopped to third. Alberto has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Stepping in, Ramon Urias, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Aiken is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
Yeah, Matt, this guy wasn't really the most highly touted prospect coming up through the minor league system, but one of the things he does, he throws strikes, and if he continues to pitch like he did in the minor leagues here at the big league level, there's no reason why he shouldn't be able to stay here and pitch very competitive baseball.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone.
Batting it. The catcher.
At the plate, Pedro Severino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Hey, that wasn't a particular.
Batting now, the first baseman, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Jose Iglesias. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Iglesias.
Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play. So coming to the plate, Michael Chavis. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. Fielded cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away.
For the Red Sox.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Boy, and he rips this ball down the left field line, but just foul. Here's another 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hanser.
Leading off.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Darwinzon Hernandez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
He's set, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So digging in now, Trey Mancini. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes.
Renato Nunez.
The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Ground ball foul down the left side. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in. All set for the start of the 4th. So striding forward now, Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Mancini moving back into the flag court and gone. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Now batting.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The designated hitter.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Down the third baseline. Line drive base hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a hard liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Alonso is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So Anthony Santander the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, the left fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Santander.
A ball and a strike.
Look out, 1-1.
And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that.
Now
If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
The 1-0. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game. Chris Davis at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And on the error, a run is going to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. So here's Michael Chavis now. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Billy Hamilton digging in now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Right fielder.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ozzie Albies, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Lifted the other way to left center. Santander waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batter.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between.
Now batting, the right fielder, Mancini.
So here's Trey Mancini as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a fastball misses there, ball 4. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Renato Nunez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. There to make the play is Chavis, and there's 1 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in the switch hitter, Anthony Santander. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Oh, and he misses it.
Now center fielder,
and he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Heath Hembry is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Errors are going to happen even at this level, but you'd like to limit them to times when they don't hurt you too much. Well, so much for that. The error brings 2 runs across the plate, so that did really sting.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. First pitch on its way. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. He can't track it down as this ball falls. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-3 ball game. In now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Popped him up. Chapman waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Another good inning for the O's. Fans like it too. We're back with. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. Yes, he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And he'll reach second now with one away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Would love to have a meeting at the mound right now with the pitcher. Don't understand that pitch down and in with a fastball with 2 strikes. Maybe he's looking for a ground ball.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Pete Alonso sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Red Sox get a run. Coming to the plate now, Jose Iglesias. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Fouled away. The next 0-2 to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Hanser Alberto. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Ball 1. 2-0. The pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Drilled to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 16.
Striding in, Trey Mancini. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the end. Stepping up now, Billy Hamilton. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1. Iglesias now at short. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Mookie Betts. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at third. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Now to the plate, Ozzie Albies, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Off-balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. He's hit this in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Anthony Santander is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Chopped at the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box, Ramon Urias. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. In there, strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Sean Armstrong will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now a ball lined to the left side. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Xander Bogaerts will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Drilled to the left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he'll get back in safely as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. One and two now as that one's fouled off.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Popped him up.
The catcher, Pedro
Albies is there for it.
Severino.
1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Chris Davis. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. set up the inside, and then get him out with pitches away.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Hector Velasquez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 76.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Santander. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Billy Hamilton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. And this is knocked down on the mound. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single.
Now batting. Right fielder. Mookie Betts.
Into the box now, Mookie Betts. He grounds it sharply to third. To second for one. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. 8-4 tonight.